Afternoon, people. So I got absolutely drenched walking dog just before. Come back, had a shower, shoved my onesie on for a bit of comfort for an afternoon sitting in, and it's cracking flags outside there now, intermittently. Um, when I were on field, I seen a guy who I spoke to him the other day. He runs like up the width of the football pitch constantly for his exercise in the morning. Got chatting to him, Mike, young fella, and so we were passing as we were going back for rain, and I says, just like I said to you guys in that last message about enjoying rain for something a bit different, and he said, yeah, you're right, anything to break it up and feel a bit different from what you felt like half an hour ago. And then he says, I'm really struggling with he says the time in between, like lunchtime and dinner time, or tea time for me. He says, because he says it's like it's too early to put TV on. He says, I'd feel guilty for watching TV. And I said, do you know what? I says, these are unprecedented times. Don't feel guilty for putting TV on. If that's what's going to help you through it, do it. Don't feel guilty. Do you know what I mean? Don't feel guilty for anything that you're doing or behaving, unless you're putting people at risk. Then of course you should feel a bit guilty. But if watching a Netflix box set's going to help you get through this, do it. Do you know what I mean? The only thing I would say don't do is people who decide to drink earlier in the day. I think that is going to be a massively detrimental to your mental and physical well-being. So I'd definitely advise against that. But obviously, it's up to you. If that's what you want to do, then, it's your choice. But it's not something that I'd advocate as somebody who's battled alcohol addiction. But yeah, do Netflix during day. A lot of people are finding that they're staying up a lot later and sleeping half the day. And you know what? If that's helping you get through, you've just got to do whatever it takes to get you through. Some people prefer to be up all night and sleep all day. And if that helps them, then, so be it. I've not watched telly for a bit, and I've not watched anything proper. I've been really struggling to watch anything proper. I've watched the news. I've not been watching it like I was doing last week. I was super glued to it. I had it on like 24/7, Sky News, but I've not been like that. Just because it really affects my mental health. And people might think that's a bit silly, and I need to be on top of what's going on and listening to the fear and the whatever all the time. But that makes me proper ill in the head. Can't do it. I won't be able to sleep. So no, I choose to sort of like try and blot it out a little bit while I'm in house. I'm just going to do a Zoom meeting for Headspace in Bolton, which is, they do comedy for mental health. And I've been to the live groups before, the physical groups. So I'm gonna go to this one, and just something a bit different. There's loads of Zoom stuff going on. So if you don't want to be sat being a telly junkie, because I'm not a massive, I don't want to sit getting stuck to telly 24/7 just because it's not for me. But if it's for you and it helps you, do it. But there's loads of Zoom stuff, and if you're struggling, go on some at COVID website, Facebook pages in your local area, or just reach out to people who are quite tech savvy and ask them if they know what's going on. There's yoga going on, there's exercise, there's live plays going on, there's gigs going on, there's all sorts of stuff that you can tap into. I'm going to do this Zoom meeting, and then I'm going to put pen to paper and try and write a few poems, because I have got a lot of poems. Anyway, it's come on now, so I can join it now. So I'm going to love yous and leave yous. But yeah, have a nice day, lovies, and please don't beat yourself up and feel guilty about stuff. Do you know what? If you want to eat chocolate for breakfast. Pretend it's Easter. Pretend it's Christmas. You know where we behave over Christmas, where we don't feel guilty for watching telly during the day and eating a bit of naughty stuff. But trying not to go too over the top with your naughty food. Try and maybe consider utilising that little tip that I said about giving yourself 6 eating times a day: morning, mid-morning snack, lunchtime, afternoon snack, evening meal, evening snack, and hopefully that way you won't be overeating too much. But if your snacks are chocolate, so what? Do you know what I mean? It's or crisp, whatever it is that you takes your fancy. If having some nice food that is going to comfort you and get you through this, then do it. You know, sit in garden, do a bit of gardening if you can. If you're stuck in an high rise or a flat where you can't get out, I really, really feel for you. You know, maybe try and sit at window with window open, just connect with the outside world through window if you've already had your walk, and utilise that hours walk you can do. Because, you know, I have been talking to people when I've been out, because we're all lonely, a lot of people are really scared. I don't feel that fearful. I don't know whether that's wrong or right, but like I said last night, I lived a lot of my life in fear, and I just refuse to do it anymore because it just gives me crippling anxiety. Now, the other thing what people will be noticing with my videos is I live at 100 mile an hour, and that's because my head is at 100 mile an hour. So I'll give you an example. I was just in shower then, right? I've got absolutely no plans today because I'm going to do the shopping, what I need to do for people later on tonight, because it's busy during the day. So I'm going to do it tonight. So I've nothing, I didn't even have this Zoom thing planned. But I'm in shower and my head's at 100 mile an hour. Now I know that is anxiety. When I'm driving, I'm like it. I'm quite erratic. My mind is always erratic, and I struggle with it. And I know it's just my mental health, and that's just the way my head is. You know, I do try and meditate to slow it down. Maybe I need to use this time to do a lot more meditation, because I only do it at night and the occasional one during the day. But that's what I need to do. I need to slow my mind down. But I'm always like my mind is 24/7 like this. Who needs a phone call? Who do I need to make sure they're all right? Who might need something? Oh, I've not checked on them. And I beat myself up for not checking on people. But do you know what? I thought people don't check on me, so I don't know why I beat myself up over it. You know, the people that matter to me check up on me, and that's okay. But I constantly think, oh, I need to reach out to somebody, I need to do this, I need to do that, and I need to try and learn to not do that, because it makes me head 100 mile an hour, and that's not good for me. I should be able to enjoy the quiet time that I can have right now. You know, I appreciate that other people who are on front line, they are going to be 100 mile an hour, and they're going to be on high alert constantly. They're going to be living in fear. They're going to be, their anxiety is going to be through the roof. I'd be surprised if a lot of them manage to stay in work with the mental health, because if they're not getting the support at work and the PPE to ease the mind and the conscience, a lot of them are going to be in tears every morning going to work, wondering what's in store for them, and wondering what they're going to bring home to the families. But for those of us who are at home, you know, there is no reason why we should be living in that fear bubble. There's loads of stuff. Feel free to message me in private. A lot of people do message me in private. Not everyone likes talking about their alcoholism or their mental health, or saying how much the videos are helping them. But I do get a lot of people who message me and say you don't know how much they help. So I'm going to keep them up. And if people don't like them, you can unfollow me. It's no big deal, is it? But yeah, right, I'm going to get on to Headspace Bolton now and see what sketches people have been doing and have a bit of a giggle. So yeah, my little Babaz, he's there, he's next to me, chewing his feet. Well, he's not chewing his feet, he's licking them. He don't chew his feet, he just licks them. He's had a bit of my pasta, what I've had for my lunch. So yeah, had a shower, not washed my wig because I washed it yesterday. Don't know, I don't like washing it all the time, it dries it out. So this onesie's all like, it's the soft lining on outside and it's same on inside. Oh, I'm glad I got them in sale from Lidl. They're only £3. Plucked a few of them stray ones. I mean, they're going to look like an abomination soon, but I'm not right bothered about stuff like that, to be fair. But I just thought, being as you're having a look at me, I don't want you to start thinking you're tripping and all, and the caterpillars, like I did with Mr. Maskew, like I told you the other day. Anyway, guys, stay safe, but above all, stay connected to people. I've just posted in a couple of my WhatsApp groups and said I'm having a bit of a detox today because I'm sick of spending all day on phone. So I'm just going to put it down and do this Zoom thing now and then try and do a bit of creative writing. Yeah. All right, honey bunnies, take care and have a good day. Over and out.